don't worry. We are working on the internet issues at the office. It's requiring some new equipment. We've already upgraded our bandwidth. So fear not, we're getting this under control. So I'm doing huddle from home so that I don't freeze on you. But I do warn you, I've got the Paw Patrol in here having like a play fest in the floor in front of me. But anyways, neither here nor there. We're here to talk about models and systems today, that we are quitting the hustle, ladies and gentlemen, and we are focused on building a business through models and systems. And the four systems of the millionaire real estate agent are the economic model, which is all about knowing our numbers. What are the numbers that we have to hit our income number? I'll tell you, if you do not have an income goal, you are not running a business. Every business has revenue goals and profit goals, period. So if you are doing this for experience, if you are doing this for fun, you have a hobby, that is fantastic. You do not have a business, an economic model, the numbers that you need to hit both your revenue and your profit goals, most importantly, your net profit goals. Number two is the lead generation model. That's what we're going to talk about today. And then we have the budget model. We need to know how we spend our money to get to those appropriate net profit goals. And then lastly, our organizational model. How do we bring people and leverage into our business to grow through talent? So the lead generation model, I think, is probably the model we talk about the most, right? Because it feels like the most important. And to some degree, it is, in that if we don't generate leads, we are not in business. So the lead generation model, we're going to keep this super simple today, because I think what we tend to do is we get into complication, and when we get complicated, we get paralyzed. Okay, success in real estate is simple, not easy. So if we're getting too complicated, I just want to tap you back just a little bit and say, are we getting complicated to keep ourselves in confusion and out of action? It is a tendency sometimes to allow ourselves to be confused, to allow things to get complicated, because then we can sit there and try to figure things out, and it gives us a reason to not actually do the thing, right? So the lead generation model is simple, not easy, okay? It should not be complicated. So I want to give you four just simple truths about the lead generation model. And the first one is that you are in the lead generation business first, not the real estate business. You are in the lead generation business first, not the real estate business. You don't ever get to the real estate part if we don't master the lead generation part. So many get into real estate because they love homes, they love properties, they love staging, they love touring, they love design, architecture. Fantabulous. Those are all great things to love about real estate. And you are a salesperson that is in the lead generation game. And I might sound a little different than some people, but I'm going to tell you, it is okay to be in sales. Every business is in sales. Chick-fil-A is in the lead generation sales business. The Girl Scouts are in the lead generation sales business. Discount Tire is in the lead generation sales business. Don't ask me why that's on top of mind today. Every single business is about generating leads, and you are in sales. Be proud of the fact that you're in sales. Now, are you a dirtbag salesperson that's out for your own motives? No. But are you in sales? Yes. Get used to it. Embrace it. Are you a consultative salesperson? Yes, absolutely you are. But you are in sales. Your number one job is generating leads. Okay. Number two, this is a positioning game. This is a positioning game. If you read the lead generation model out of the MREA, Gary talks about the fact that most people only have room in their minds for a couple agents. And so your goal is to be one of those two. I mean, it's ultimately to be number one, right? But it's to have mind share on your social media channels, with your kids' soccer team, in the PTA, at the church you attend, in your neighborhood, so that when they think real estate, you are one of the very few people that go, Stephen's in real estate, Tina's in real estate. I want you to think for just a second about people that you go to church with that you see every single Sunday, or maybe your next door neighbor, or maybe your kids' t-ball team and the parents that you sit by. I want you to think about how many of them you actually know what they do for a living. Probably very few. Some of you can't even tell me what your spouse really does for a living. You're like, I don't know. They do. I have no idea what they do all day. They go to work, they bring home a paycheck, and they're super stressed. I don't even know what they, well, I couldn't even tell you what it is that they do. So we take this for granted that everybody knows it. What it is we do, they don't. They just flat do not know what you do. Okay. So, number one, you are a salesperson. You are in the lead generation business. Number two, this is a positioning game. We got to get to top two, eventually top one. Number three, the quality is in the quantity. The quality is in the quantity when we're talking about leads. Realize this. Every single, how many people do we have on this call? Only 46 today. What happened? All 46 of us, I can promise you, none of us have enough leads. Okay. I just going to promise you right now that it is that our ultimate problem with our income goals and our business is that we do not have enough leads. Because you'd say, well, I don't have enough good leads. Great. You just don't have enough leads because the quality comes in the quantity. It is a numbers game. And in this market, with more people changing their mind, with more deals falling through, understand you've got to start at the top of the funnel. What we're tending to do, what I'm seeing people do, is trying to squeeze blood from a turnip on your current pipeline. We are just desperate to make somebody move and do something. And we're getting super frustrated around it. I feel like that on the growth and recruiting side. I get it. I'm in the same game you guys are. We're all in sales. And what the reality is we don't have enough top of the funnel. We need to be talking to more people to find the people who are urgently looking to buy, sell, and invest in real estate. Okay. So the quality is in the quantity. And then the fourth thing is the whole world for you fits into two categories. Not men and women, not smart people and stupid people. Okay. The whole world fits into either Mets or unmets. Okay. Either it's somebody you've met. This is not a baseball reference to the Mets. Either it's somebody you have met or it's somebody you haven't met yet. Okay. Either a met or an unmet. The entire lead generation model is based on those two buckets of people. Now, it gets nuanced on your Mets beyond that, but essentially it starts with two buckets of people. So the question is, have you met enough people to consistently create the lead flow that you need to create? Or do you have to go after people you haven't met yet, unmet people? And what are you going to do? You're going to turn them into met people, right? The whole ultimate goal of real estate is to have enough people that you've met that can create the amount of leads and referrals that you need to hit your income goals. Unmets to mets. All right. So if you're taking notes, you can write this down. This is the simple funnel. We're going to meet people. So maybe you've already met them, or maybe you're going to go meet them. How can you go meet them? I mean, the sky is the limit of how you can meet people. Okay. You can go to match.com. I'm kidding. Don't do that. That's not recommended. That's not part of the MRE. I'm kidding. Just seeing if y'all are listening. Okay. You're going to meet people in the PTA. You're going to meet people at open houses. Okay. You could meet people through for sale by owner lists. A plethora of ways you can meet people, but you're going to meet people. You already have people that you know. So it's met people that you put in a database. This is where it gets where it gets like simple, but not easy. We got to get them into a database. And some of you go, wait, that's antiquated because I use social media. The goal of social media is to take unmet people, to turn them into met people, and to get them into a database. Because realize, you do not own your social channels. Do you know that any moment Instagram can claim your account and shut it down? It happens to people all the time. YouTube, you can lose it. All happens. And if you will read any marketing book, they use a different word. They don't always call it a database. You know what they call it? An email list. Every online marketing person, what are they trying to build? not just follower account. They are trying to build an email list, AKA a database. We're just going to encourage you to have more than just an email, right? Because you can do a lot more when you have phone number and address and all of the things, right? But no matter how you are generating met business, how you're trying to meet people, the ultimate goal is that you get them in a database. And then once you get them in a database, you're going to build a relationship with them. You're going to come from contribution. You're going to nurture that relationship. You're going to bring them value. You're going to be that first and foremost person that they talk about and think about when they think about real estate or anything home ownership, right? Not just buying and selling. You want anything home ownership. You want to turn those met databases that you have nurtured into relationships. You want to create appointments. And then eventually you want to create clients that close. That is what the lead generation model is all about. So how many people do you need to have in a Met database that you're marketing to consistently, right? In the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, it says it's a 12 to 2 ratio. I'm going to tell you, I think it's a little bit more than that now because of the amount of marketing that's happening in the world. Meaning the amount of people that are creating and trying to get mind share it's so much more than it was back when this book was written, right? So I would look at your numbers, say how many people are in my database and how many leads and referrals did I get? But ultimately, it's probably about a 10 to 1. For every 10 people in your database, not that just sit there, but that you actively market to, 36 to 52, they're already like up to 52 times a year because nowadays with social media and email campaigns, you can hit those numbers so much easier, right? It's not 52 phone calls. You're not calling everybody every week. Is creating your numbers. An unmet database, it looks closer to 50 to 1. Could be even a little bit higher than that now. Right? But at the end of the day, remember, you are in the lead generation business. You are a salesperson. That is your number one job. Number two, it's a positioning game. Your goal is to get to be the one or two people that they think of when they think of real estate. The quality is in the quantity. You don't have enough leads. We've got to fill the top of the funnel. And then number 4, it's everybody's either a met or an unmet. If we don't have enough mets, we got to go meet people. We got to turn them into mets. We got to get them into that database. We got to systematically market to them and build relationship. No matter what strategy you're doing in lead generation, the model is just that. Go meet them, solidify a relationship, market and nurture to them over time, bring value, get appointments, referrals from that group, create clients and closings. All right, pretty simple. Okay, so today, here's the questions I want you to ask yourself. Number 1, are you meeting enough people? Okay, are you meeting enough people? Do you just need to go meet more people? Okay, don't stop there though. Are the people that you've met in your database? If they're not, get them in there and get them in there quick. And then are the people in your database hearing from you systematically? And wherever you answered no, that's where I want you to start. If you're like, yep, I know a ton of people, that's not the problem. They're just not in a database. Great. Then you're going to start with getting them a database. If you got like, yep, they're all in there, but the marketing campaigns, they're just not very good or they're not enough. I've got them on a neighborhood nurture, but I got to go to the next level to systematically. I got to start making phone calls. I got to add more items of value, right? So go meet people. Are you meeting enough people? Are they in your database? And are you systematically creating relationship? Okay, that's your lead gen model, folks.